Greetings, everyone. Thank you for joining our live broadcast. Just a few adjustments to make here. I'm Dr. Valerie Simpson, and I am with Guardian Angel Hospice, and I am coming to you on a weekly basis. Right now, we're working with the series on pain management, and I just wanted to take some time and go over a few of the different ways of managing pain. So, if you will join me just for a few more moments, or give me a second here to get rid of this overlay, I will be able to talk with a lot more clarity. Okay, there we go. So, here's what we're doing today. We're on the spiritual pain management series. And for those that have seen any of the series or followed any of the broadcasts, for Guardian Angel Hospice, as you see it there on the screen, Guardian Angel Hospice and home care and hospice. We have been around now for 30 years, and we are not just in the Metro Detroit area, but we're all the way out west in California, Ohio, and there are a number of locations around the country. Can't name them all at the moment, but we've been doing this for 30 years, and I am a chaplain, which makes me a part of the psych-social team, and that's the reason why I'm coming to you to talk about spiritual pain management. As many of you may already know, many of the things that are going to affect you physically are going to affect you emotionally, and vice versa. So when a person is ill or they're struggling with some form of a malady or a sickness, or even in cases of hospice where they may be um, just going through the thoughts and meditations of their mortality, things will affect your mind that will certainly interfere with the healing process or the level of comfort that you may want in order to socialize with your family. And so that is why, as a member of the psych-social team, I would be a part. Myself and the social worker will be there to hear and to know what your needs are, how you're managing, and of course, we confer with the rest of the team. And in so doing, we're able to be certain that you are getting what you need to be both emotionally, physically, and psychologically sound. All right, so what I want to do today, if you've been watching, I've talked about serotonin, I talked about oxytocin. These are the body's natural hormones, and it's kind of like a pharmacy in your body, is the way that I like to explain it, and how you can engage these specific hormones in order to help yourself manage your grief, anxiety, frustrations, low moments, etc. All right, let's start by looking at one of the main overviews for the word endorphin. All right, I'm managing a few things here on the screen, and as well as I'm also the producer today, so bear with me. All right, so endorphins, they have a number of effects, but let's go back. As you can see, I have a quote here from uh, Himanshu Vats on endorphins. But before we go to that slide, let me go to the one that tells you exactly what hormones are. The specifically the endorphin. All right, so let's go to the etymology of this word. So, endorphins, or that word endorphin, comes from the words indigenous. And if you've ever heard anyone mention the term about indigenous people, it means the people that live in that specific region or area, or being a part of, inside of. So, or indigen, it means that these are inside of you. and inside the body, that is. And then fiends or endorphin takes the end of the word morphine. So this is morphine in your body. This is a level of morphine that is naturally in the body that you can learn how to manage in order to help yourself manage anxiety, frustration, or whatever the case may be. If you're having a low moment, if you're having a frustrating moment, this is another one, the hormones. Now, I will tell you this, the does automatically release what are called neurotransmitters, which are messengers. We'll talk about that in just 1 second. Not going to keep you long. So again, you put it together, and it means that it is a natural pain reliever, and it is called the feel good hormones because they release, those good feelings in your body. Now, there are a couple of hormones or neurotransmitters that are in the body that will do that. Another one is oxytocin, but then there's serotonin. Now, they seem like, well, it's just more of the same. It's a little bit different from that because depending on what you need for the time, you can get a brief relief or release of these in order to get you through a stress moment. For example, the first one that we talked about was cortisol, and cortisol is there for the body. It is an emergency standby. So when you're under stress, sudden stress, your body or your brain, these hormones are produced in the brain, in the hypothalamus, in the pituitary gland. I think some are even produced in the amygdala, which is a gland right in the center of the brain. And when activities occur, the brain, being the central place where all information is carried, stored, the directions of the body, it will send out upon the reception of stress. It will send out what's called cortisol. Cortisol will go out from your body, out from your brain, will tell your body to release cortisol. As it releases cortisol, it helps you to manage that immediate stress that you're under. The problem with cortisol is that if you live in stressful environments or if you live under an extended period of time of stress and it's releasing cortisol, there's a downside because cortisol has capability to suppress the immune system. So your body's not able to fight off a lot of the sicknesses, the pathogens, the bacteria, even free radicals in the body as it normally would. So living in a stressful state is not healthy. For that reason, that's why if you ever hear anyone say that, worrying can make you sick, they're absolutely correct. And that is why. But with this particular hormone we're talking about today, or neurotransmitter, and remember, those are just messengers. When the brain picks up signals, they're in the amygdala, and they're produced in the pituitary gland, and they're there in the hypothalamus. They are in the brain. When the brain picks up a signal that you are under anxiety or sadness, that's when the cortisol is released. This one, endorphins, are released upon the time of pain and also stress. Now, endorphins are different, so let's just read it again. Endorphins come from the word indigenous, the first part of it, meaning inside, and then again, the second part, which means inside of your body. So you have a pharmacy in your body. Right, and then the second part of that, the PHIN, then is for the morphine. So remember that. There is a station in your body with morphine in it. And now this is the thing. The endorphins are a they're a reliever, pain reliever, like opioids are. You know, the big issue that we're having with opioids right now is that people are becoming dependent upon them, overdosing on them, and even losing their lives. But this is a natural one, and it's because it attaches to the same receptors in the body as opioids do. It is a reward. So, when you put it together, endorphins are natural painkillers, and they are called feel good hormone because they do exactly that. They make you feel good. Now, with endorphins, you're going to only have that release for a short period of time. So it's not there to just stay and to be with you for an extended period of time. It's for a period of time to relieve or to manage that pain for a brief period of time. I think 20 minutes is what has been generally uh, stated to be the length of period that endorphins will last in the body. All right, so reducing pain levels, they also improve your mood and they reduce stress, promoting sleep. They also promote increasing feelings of well being. In addition to that, they are not just painkillers, but they make you feel good and they do give you the enthusiasm and the promotion to increase activity, which means it can help you with procrastination. So these are endorphins. Now, again, these are released with pain. So you want to know that the body is automatically giving off signals for you to have a release from the inside of pain. So whatever your doctors are prescribing for you, whatever you're getting from them, continue to take them, continue to use them. Don't neglect that, but know that you have these resources already with you. All right. Now this is again, these are produced, and I'm going to end this in just a second. These hormones are produced by pain and stress and vigorous exercise. So another way to release them is with vigorous exercise. So if you enjoy, if there are activities you enjoy, physical activities, physical personally participating in these exercises will produce the endorphins. Those of you that still play basketball or like to swim or take walks or bike riding, you're going to get a good feeling. It's not just that it's just a nice day to ride the bike, but your body's actually producing those. Well, that's all I have for you today, and I want to thank you again. And we'll probably conclude this pain management series on self care with the endorphins. But